When Eddie does an impression, he identifies the exact micro trait that makes a massive celebrity insecure, and he weaponizes it. Today, we're breaking down how the greatest comedian of our generation systematically dismantled Hollywood's biggest icons, right to their faces. Eddie figured out something brilliant here. He realized that if you strip away the sequined glove and the billions of dollars, Michael was just a guy who sounded like he was perpetually apologizing for breathing. Michael was an easy target because of his softness. But what happens when Eddie goes after a guy who literally terrifies the entire film industry? A guy whose contract demanded absolute respect? Enter Marlon Brando.
48 hours.
Oh my God!
And he goes, when you said, I'm your worst nightmare, I'm a with a badge. That means I've got permission to kick your ass forever. And I was like this.
Notice how Eddie doesn't just do the generic Godfather voice. He accurately mimics the specific, sluggish cadence of an elderly billionaire who is desperately trying to sound tough by quoting an action movie he barely remembers. Brando was completely unaware of how ridiculous he sounded, but Eddie's true superpower is mirroring comedians back to themselves, especially when they have zero self-awareness. Let's look at Tracy Morgan.
What did he say? Growing up, he said, yo, my three favorite was you, Bruce Lee, and Evel Knievel. I was like, wow.
Well, James Earl Jones was my biological father. James Earl Jones impregnated my mother on the set of Claudine on Edgecombe Avenue in Harlem. You know what? I think we might be related.
I don't see it. You know what?
As he said over and over again to me, Ballpark Franks.
He said, I went over there, he made me Franks, Ballpark Franks.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why I'ma always be cool with Eddie.
The brilliance here isn't the voice, it's the rhythm. Eddie understands that Tracy Morgan doesn't tell stories. He just aggressively barks random nouns until you start laughing out of sheer self-defense. Tracy Morgan loved Eddie's impression so much, he thought he won a prize. But back in the 80s, not every comedian was laughing. In fact, one of them called Eddie just to lecture him.
I would like to talk to some of the people who feel that I should give back my trophies just because you may have heard recently that I allegedly put the pill into people's chocolate. I wish somebody would come up to my house talking about give up the trophy because you put the pill into people's chocolate. You get no. Because I'm not giving back.
This is the moment Eddie proved he was untouchable. He didn't just ignore Cosby's lecture, he reverse-engineered Cosby's condescending rhythmic cadence to absolutely destroy him on a global stage. If you're enjoying watching Eddie completely humiliate Hollywood's elite, hit that subscribe button right now. It takes $0 and it guarantees you won't get an angry phone call from Bill Cosby. You see what he's doing? He's not doing the generic Obama voice everyone else does.
What kind of rinse are you using? And I said, I don't use any rinse. And his hair is salt and pepper, so he's like,
what kind of...
I'm actually 3 months older than you. You're like born in August, so that's not making me feel any better.
You see what he's doing? He's not doing the generic Obama voice everyone else does. He's doing the Obama realizing he's speaking to a comedian voice. It's hyper-specific social intelligence. To impersonate a president, you need poise. But to impersonate the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, right in front of him, you need pure, unadulterated confidence. Let's talk about Muhammad Ali.
Getting in with me, catches Clay. The man's disgraced to boxing. He's too old to be fighting me. You know something, how old he is? 32 years old. 32, the man's ready for a rocket chair.
For him to even come up with that, because you're the one that says I want my music to be, for him to go, just give me one solid note. And that shit would make you feel like a monster was coming in the room.
It was.
Eddie manages to capture the exact pitch of Ali's voice right when he was trying to sell a fight. He didn't just mimic the boxer, he mimicked the ultimate showman. But you want to know the absolute hardest impression to nail? It's not a president or a pop star. It's your own flesh and blood. Enter Charlie Murphy.
Where did you and your brother go when your mother was hospitalized?
We went to Miss Jenkins' house. Miss Jenkins. Miss Jenkins, my brother said, if I was walking down the street and I see Miss Jenkins right now, I'd punch her in the face. Bars started having gong show night. And there was a bar that was having gong show night, and the first prize was $25. And my brother was like, yo, you should go down there and get that, do the gong show and get that money. $25, just go down there and do Stevie Wonder and do that Muhammad Ali impression, you win that. So I went down there and did it, and I won it.
Eddie isolates Charlie's heavy-footed, deeply serious demeanor to prove a point. You can be the toughest guy in the room, but if your little brother is a comedic genius, you are never safe. Eddie Murphy's impressions aren't just funny, they are weaponized psychology. He deconstructs the ego of the most famous people on earth and wears it like a mask. But I want to hear from you. Which Eddie Murphy impression is the undisputed greatest of all time? Is it Tyson, Michael Jackson, or someone we missed? Let me know down in the comments and I'll pin the best one.